Okay, this is Brant from TradeGuild.blogspot.com, and we are in, I think, part 4 of our marathon video today. So I'd like to get it all in one video, but YouTube only allows you to post up to 10 minutes. So we have to do what we have to do to get the information out to you. So we just looked at AOG. I said I would look at ASTT for my friend KJ on the tag board. And basically what I'm seeing here in ASTT, let's take a look. I think I see some capitulation here. I'm going to look on a different chart. Let me just close these notes. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, okay, this is kind of what I was seeing in BOP. Look at the trajectory here. We have a nice downtrend that's in effect. And then we have a climax of selling here at the bottom. That is capitulation. It's the longs just throwing in the towel, saying enough's enough, and selling out. So that gets rid of all the weak hands, and it gives an opportunity for some new strong hands to come in and start buying up the stock. Had these buyers or owners took a look at some of the indicators like MACD over here, you can see as we're making new lows, MACD is moving up. So that was an encouraging sign. And also, we're just going to take a look at what happened here with MoneyStream and that capitulation bottom. See, MoneyStream hit lows over here, and we had bright red selling in BOP, and TSV hit lows. So that was our capitulation bottom, and it's moved up nicely since then. We've seen buying in all three indicators. So I'm pretty happy with the way this chart looks, ASTT. If we just take a quick look at a couple other things here, my trend channel, I got to stop there right now at about 60 cents, which coincides with some support that I saw. What else do we want to see here? Okay, that looks good. That's my my entry system for longs, and it's walking those Bollinger Bands. Time for a pullback, it looks like. And you can see it just broke out of that downtrend channel, which we don't need the regression lines to see. So anyway, let's just take a look at where we think this is going to end up here. Very speculative stock at 60 cents or 72 cents, but it looks like to me there's some support as evidenced by these two candles here, three candles at 60 cents. We have that 22-day moving average at 60 cents, and this is tracked pretty well on that 22-day moving average. So I would say 60 cents would certainly be an interesting area to consider buying. And right now it looks kind of like it's running out of momentum here on this little pullback. We'll see what happens, but this is a pretty interesting position for a very speculative play. So it's down 5% today. Those are the kinds of things you have to get used to when you play with stocks that are under $10, say. So your stops have to be a lot wider, your positions have to be a lot smaller. So let's move along, and I think I have maybe two more to look at here. Here's MPET, and I've featured this on the blog over, I don't know, the last week or two. And we've got some really nice volume over here. I really like the way that this base is coming together, and it's forming in here with this rounding bottom over here. You can see it, and it's real big base. I'd like to see that. I think oil and gas energy is going to make another run. I'm not sure if they're going to hit all-time highs again, but I certainly think it's going to make another run here. Quickly, we'll take a look at the accumulation indicators. Looks pretty good over here. We've seen buying all throughout this base. This has stayed very positive. We just haven't had the huge move yet, but all in all, I think it looks very positive. If we take a look at just where we can maybe enter on this, it looks like, $1.35, maybe down to this 22-day moving average here at about $1.32 would be an interesting place to enter. I think the 50-day moving average here in yellow would be a reasonable area to stop out under that 50-day moving average in MPET. Again, very speculative stock, so like I said, keep the stops wide and keep the position small. That's how I like to play them. Usually people do the opposite. They get big positions and keep the stops really tight. You're just going to get stopped out on a stock like this. So, don't even waste your money, your commission. Let's see, we have our final pick here, I think. Yep, final pick is TUES, Tuesday Morning Corporation. And actually, I hate to call it a pick. It's not really a pick, it's just an idea. So, again, you know me, I love these rounding bottoms, and we got that rounding bottom there. And I like crossovers, the 22 over the 50 and the 50 over the 200. So, this looks like a pretty interesting stock here. It's a little bit extended, I think. Let's take a look at it in the channel. You see it's out of this channel, even though this channel is a little shallow here for the stock. But in any case, you can see where it's traded before. It's quite extended here. I think we're going to see the same thing here in stochastics down here in the bottom window. It's hit pretty much, looks like new highs there. So it's extended, and I think this is an interesting candidate for maybe like a swing trade. Let's see what it looks like here on a pullback where we're going to get some action. I think at this point it's matured a little bit. It's been running for better part of 2 months now, I think. So I would expect to see maybe a pullback to the 22-day moving average. Maybe it pulls back to the 200 here. We have a little support in that area, it looks like. I think the 22-day moving average will probably coincide with that support and the 200-day by the time price gets there. So TUES looks pretty interesting, and I think maybe I would consider that as a swing trade, or certainly it could shape up as a position trade. Great buying there. Everything looks like it's in gear with TUES. So that's going to do it for our videos tonight. Hopefully I'll get them up and you'll see them before midnight. If you'd like, please swing by at www.tradeguild.blogspot.com. There's a hyphen between trade and guild. And we have just a fantastic tag board. It's a live chat. We have traders on there throwing out ideas 24/7, and I mean it 24/7. People are there at 1 in the morning throwing out ideas, and it's a great community. We don't have any of the nonsense that goes on at some of the other message boards and stuff like that. Everybody's very helpful, very polite and kind, and just unbelievable ideas. Some of these guys have had doubles, in a day even. So. Stop on by and check out all the other resources that we have for traders, and maybe you'll call Trade Guild your home like many others have on our tag board. Thanks for listening tonight. I hope you have a great week. I hope you make lots of money. This is the season. This is when we make the money, so make the best of it. Get away from those shorts. There's a couple here and there, but the trend is up. So we will see you shortly. Thanks for listening. Good night.